I'm just gonna say, yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci third leg burned me with HSV2. And he told me that he was going to send me his test results. And he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls. And there's girls with so many similar stories to me. And they're so young as well. He is preying on the young. He is preying on the new. And I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared. And I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research. And it is my fault.
Well, fellas, I'm going to be honest. I don't feel bad for her in the slightest. All right? If it's true or if it isn't true, I still do not feel bad for this woman. Why? Because I know exactly what happened. Like, our culture has gotten so degenerative that back in the day when we had the AIDS crisis, I mean, my goodness. Yeah, we were still out there stroking, but like, you at least had to pretend to be in a relationship, or be aiming towards a relationship. Like, oh yeah, I like this person. I want to spend what time with this person. And the cultural shift with the invention of the internet and Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton and the slow but sure rise of OnlyFans and the OnlyFans lifestyle has led us to this point where, young girls are going out there all strong and independent. All these fatherless young girls are going out there with zero guidance except for a mama who probably encourages or don't care what she's doing. They out there, they getting all this money, and you are taking a ridiculous risk. And you should be fully aware of the risk that you're taking. And you were, because you had him take a test and you did not wait for the results. So thusly, no, it is impossible to feel bad for you. To keep it a buck. And that's if it happened. Because, yeah, you addressed it, because you very well may be lying on Mr. Third Leg there. Pretty cool name, by the way. Gucci Third Leg. That's not bad. That's not bad, right? Because remember, guys, like back in the day, right? We used to always talk about like the awesome names we'd have if we ever entered that industry, like, oh, I am Jim Thunderstroke, just like Mac Power Slam, like just ridiculous names. So Gucci Third Leg, that's not bad, bro. That's not bad at all. And Mr. Third Leg, I do not know, nor do I really care about the situation, but I just find it so interesting that we've removed like that barrier, right? That one moment of pause before you go and you become intimate with another person. And that's a shift that I felt throughout the course of my life, because from like in the 90s, it was kind of like, oh yeah, da da da. And then like throughout 2000s, I was kind of in a relationship. But when I got back out there in 2010s, it was more along the lines of a handshake. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. And here we are now in the 2020s, and you guys are just wowing because of the money, the fleeting glory, and you're all young, dumb, and full of cum, like we all were. But there was no way in hell, even if your dad was around, there'd be no way in hell to prepare you for the world that you now occupy, because the generational gap, the cultural gap from now to back in the 80s and the 90s and the like is just, it's vast. It is vast. But, let's extend the video a little bit by going into some of the, this is Mr. Gucci. This is Mr. Gucci Third Leg. Once again, awesome name, bro. there is a highlight of a, like, you see the arrow, right? So World Star has probably picked up on it, and for some strange reason, ma'am, I don't even know her name, and neither do I care. You actually looked better in the video where you were crying. I don't know what it is. And also, fellas, let's be real. Nose rings. Jeez. This is him and some other broad. Actually, details of the story. I can't remember her name, but she like banged down like 2,000 guys or something like that, and him with everybody's favorite, one Sexy Red. I mean, like, didn't she like already admit to being burnt up? I mean, guys, it's ridiculous. And here is the list of names that apparently, and all this stuff is alleged. I like, once again, I'm fascinated by the cultural acceleration, right? Like, this type of shit was just, it wasn't a thing before the internet. And now, since the internet's been around for, more than half of my life, it's or been mainstream for more than half of my life, because the internet existed before I was born. But either ways, just not in a mainstream commercial capacity as it is now. And like, yo, shoot, it is what it is. But guys, so I find it very interesting and very intriguing and worth doing a video about, because once again, it's impossible to feel bad for any of the names on this list. And also, there is one super funny bit that came along with this. Hold on. Oh, wait, we gotta run this back because this is actually hilarious. There we go. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Golly, the internet's hilarious. The internet's undefeated. But let's go through some of these thoughts right quick. All right, I think this is the initial chick. That's a better picture of her, but they all apparently burnt now, so that makes it just go whoop. Let's keep going. Who's this? Look at those lips, ladies. Stop doing that to your lips. It's so bad. So, Mr. Stewart, like, it's a professional thing. Like, this is how you get your money. This is how all y'all getting y'all bread. But it's like you went from nose ring to weird lips to nose ring and weird lips. And also, are those tattooed baby doll hairs? Like, I'm ready for that style to go out of I'm ready for that to go out of style too. Oh, Willow Ryder. Actually, yeah, I'm actually familiar with one, and that's because she was brought up in another video that I watched where they were talking about, like, oh yeah, she's no Willow Ryder, and I was like, oh, who's Willow Ryder? And research is research, boys. Okay, she's not bad at all. I hate that I am a simp for the sucker thing, for the glasses. I am a bit of a simp for the glasses. Let's keep going. I don't know her. Well, I mean, once again, like, Sexy Red, she like brags about being burnt. I'm not like this is kind of to be expected. What else we got? That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Yeah, she's attractive. I mean, she was attractive, allegedly. Not terrible at all. Okay. Yeah, but let's run it on back right quick, and I can give you my finishing thoughts on this, okay? Let's go back to her. We don't want to hear you talking, sweetie. All right, let's get a you got a better stop. Let's see if we can come up with a better still. That's not a bad still. Here we go. That's not a bad still. All right, sweetheart. One of the main reasons why it's impossible to feel bad for you, it's because throughout the course of your life, no matter how young you are, as a young woman, you have encountered many, like, probably at this, like, she said, she got him when she was like 19, right? So she's been all you broads hit the industry at like 18. When you hit the industry at 18, I can guarantee you that there are at least 10 men in your life who would have given you the world. Now, could they afford the world? Of course not, but they would have given you everything. All it would require is loyalty and respect. That's all that would be required of you. And he would have given you the world. And if you've decided to be a good woman, you could have helped him give you that world. And then married him, taking half of it for yourself. And then go do OnlyFans like a proper modern woman. But you guys, you get what I'm saying, right? If you've made it this far in the video, I like to think that you flung with me. But, ladies, it's innate. And there really should. And I'm so sorry that you got failed. You got failed in life by those who created you. And that breaks my heart. That I do feel bad about. But you getting burnt, you suffering the consequences of your actions, nah, not in the slightest. Sucks to suck. And, and weirdly enough, sucking is what's gotten you here. Guys, with that being said, let me know what you think in the comments. Am I just the old head, or like, bro, like, why are you, like, every time you sit there and fuck an errant wiener or errant vagina, you put yourself at risk. And we used to respect that. And that's just out the window now. But you may disagree. Comment section below. Later, boys.